Welcome back, everyone. So we are back in Lynn Matava's kitchen today. Lynn is a nutrition educator with the University of Maryland Extension.
And this week, Lynn has a way that you can serve sardines and peppers. Let's check it out.
Today we're going to dive into an international pantry staple, the sardine. Why sardines? I know this is kind of an interesting choice. People eat them all over the world because they are nutrient powerhouses. They are, for 170 calories in one of these cans, you get 20% of your daily calcium, you get a good amount of vitamin D. It's a rare dietary source of vitamin D. Usually we have to go outside and get that from the sun. 10% of your daily iron needs, and a whopping 18 grams of protein. And then it's got all sorts of other vitamins and minerals, things like B12 that help with DNA synthesis and metabolism, and lots of minerals in there. And it's so small that it's really low in mercury. So a lot of times we worry about fish consumption and getting too much mercury, but these guys are small. They are affordable, so a little can of these can be anywhere from $2 to $5, and it's a complete meal pretty much when you add it to a salad or on a sandwich. And they're also sustainable. So sardines are a small fish in the herring family, and they reproduce quickly. So we can harvest them, and then lots more are being reproduced, and so it's something that doesn't take too much out of our ecosystems. And then lastly, they're very versatile. So you can use sardines in a wide variety of applications. They're wild caught. You can throw them into pastas, you can throw them into salads, they go well in soups. You could just mash them up and eat them like a traditional tuna salad, but with sardines, because they're much higher in all those nutrients and lower in the mercury. And you also could just eat them straight out of the can. And I know for a lot of people, this might be a large stretch, but in some places in the world, people eat sardines all the time. What we're gonna do today is something really simple. I am just putting sardines on toast, but I didn't pull them right out of the can. Actually are going to put sardines that are in oil. You can get them in oil or water. Of course, the calorie content and fat content will be higher in oil, but we're going to dump out most of this oil. But what I did is I threw them in this pan here and I roasted it, and I toasted them, with some peppers. And so they've just about cooled down to the point where the pan is just lukewarm to the touch. And all I'm going to do is take those crispy sardines, put them on, some toast if they don't fall off on me, with some peppers. The sardines are too heavy for my toast. There's no real rhyme or reason here, just whatever you like. And that's it. It was pretty easy peasy to throw together. But again, this is something very affordable, and it's going to be very nutrient dense. Next time you're looking for a sustainable, healthy meal option, consider the humble sardine. As I said, they're affordable, they're nutrient powerhouses, and you just might be surprised by the taste of them. Join us next week and we'll have more healthy tips.
Now, as a reminder, we do have all Nutrition Educator Lynn Matava's tips and tricks on our website. Just head on over to WMDT.com and click on the Good Morning Delmarva page.
And you can share your version of this delicious recipe by using the hashtag UMDYum.
Well, as a pescatarian, I'm always here for any type of fish type of dishes.
Yeah.
So something to try out.
Yeah, I've tried sardines before. I've had a lot of fish, and it is a great way to sardines pretty cheap and have a nice filling meal. For
Absolutely.
Sure. High in protein.
Yes. We want that protein. Also makes me think of SpongeBob, but no worries. But